Pisces, you have the Tower card. So an inevitable Tower moment is approaching you, or it's already here. I feel like when this arrives, if it hasn't already, you are going to try to blame yourself. Spirit is making it very clear that it is not your fault. The majority of this is not your fault. There are external things that you have no control over that needs to go, especially when it comes to like people. So some of you guys could be dealing with a situationship, a fuck friend that needs to go. Some of you guys are dealing with family that needs to go. Like there are, especially heavy on people, there are certain people that are being removed from your life. You have a lot of nosy people, people that want your business, that want to know your business. And I keep hearing holding my breath. So some of you guys are around people that you don't want to be around, but you have to be around. That's just the circumstance that you're in. And you've been holding your breath. You've been trying your best to deal with these people. They're going, okay? And I definitely feel bad. I have sympathy for this, because it just feels like you would have, whatever these people have done to you, you would have never done this to them. And it feels like you guys are pretending to not care, but it's really hurting you. Some type of betrayal. It's like you guys had to bottle up your emotions. Whether this is a love interest or family or friends, it doesn't matter. But there's a Tower moment that has to happen to break this apart. And it may not appear very pretty. I'm letting you know that right now. But don't blame yourself. Some of you guys could be seen in the public eye. So it's really hard to, especially if you have to maintain some type of reputation, or you have to keep yourself together in public. It's hard to do that, you know. This is why some of you guys are bottling up your emotions, because you have a job to do. But Spirit is releasing you from this situation. There definitely is some truths coming out. So some of you guys have not found out about this betrayal yet, but it will be coming up. It's a lot of truths, a lot of stuff that's, especially if you've been in denial or being just straight up delusional about these things, there are going to be a lot of things being revealed. But I feel like you guys have already known intuitively, again, in denial or delusion. But intuitively, whether, you know, it's dreams or whatever, you know. There's definitely a knowing to the bullshit. So, Spirit is saying that when they try to remove you from the situation, go. Don't try to compromise. Don't feel bad for these people. Exit stage left immediately. You could have thought something was going to go farther, and it's coming to an end. And that's the best way. This is the best way. And intuitively, you'll know that 555 is significant. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or have that somewhere in your chart. Church is significant. Rain is significant. Somebody's name could be Rain, or it could be raining where you're at right now. And Philly is significant as well. That's it for y'all. Cancer, you have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you guys could be getting rid of distractions. You guys are learning contentment. You're learning to be okay with what's in front of you. So it feels like you're coming to this realization that you could be neglecting yourself due to you giving your energy to stuff that really doesn't matter. That really doesn't feed you in any way. So I'm seeing you getting this very overwhelming feel. Like these distractions are very overwhelming. So it feels like you're coming to that realization that this shit needs to go. Whether this is a thing or a person, doesn't matter. If this is a person that you're realizing that needs to go, I feel like you're going to keep your thoughts and feelings to yourself. You've had a shift. It doesn't really matter what this is pertaining to, but you've had a shift in perspective, or you're going to have a shift in perspective, but it seems like you're keeping that to yourself. You're changing your mind about dealing with something or someone, and you're keeping it to yourself. Yeah, I heard I don't have time for this shit. You realize you don't have time for it. It doesn't benefit you in any way. You don't want it. It's not even about benefiting. It's not worth it. And this is something that Spirit has been trying to get you to learn for a long time. Because you guys do struggle from codependency and just hanging on to shit. You know what I'm saying? And this is a good thing. But yeah, it seems like you're bored with something, or you're uninterested in something, and you're ready to get rid of it. But I just feel like you guys are not going to say anything for a while. There's this energy of you wanting to be free. But again, it just feels like there is this stagnancy to it, because you're not approaching the situation head on. You're just like sitting in it for a little bit. But it just seems like you guys have had a change of perspective about your long-term vision, your long-term goal, and you realize that these things it's not going to help you get there. If this is a romantic interest, then this could have been somebody that betrayed you in the past, um, or something. Yeah, you're just realizing that something or someone is not worth your time. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or have that somewhere in your chart. A new car could be somebody could be getting a new car. Someone could have recently had some nightmares. Somebody's about to get their period, or you're currently on your period if you're a woman. And something about somebody's natural hair. So either you have your natural hair out right now, you've been thinking about growing your natural hair out, or whatever. Natural hair is significant. That's it for y'all. Scorpio, you have the Lovers in reverse. So there definitely is this artificialness to this energy right here. Somebody could be acting cold when you know that you're really emotional. Someone could be having multiple suitors when you're really, you're really a committed person. Like someone is being very not themselves. A lack of authenticity. Heavy on like a big roster, a lot of competition. You're doing shit. You're moving in a very contradicting way. Heavy on, especially, it's like somebody has a whole roster full of people when you know you really only want one person. That scenario specifically is coming out. Maybe you guys are just used to having a lot of people that you're dealing with. That maybe that's what it is, but it feels like you have your mind on one person. You could be asking somebody to move in with you. There could be a moving situation between you and a person. I see you guys speaking your mind to somebody. You opening up emotionally to someone about how you feel. Now, Spirit is telling you that you're safe to do this. You're safe to express yourself. I mean, this is where your heart is at the end of the day. Paranoia, trust issues, self-sabotage could be the name of your game. You are in full control over your emotions and your mental. You need to understand that. If this is not you, Scorpio, then this is, someone that you're dealing with. But it's like you're safe to make some type of move when it comes to a person. Stop being artificial and follow your heart. If you're wondering if this is a past person, if this is like a twin flame or divine counterpart from your past, they're not the same version as they used to be. Again, I keep hearing you're safe. You're safe to explore this. Someone is not moving on a love situation because of insecurities when it comes to the physical appearance. So someone deals with a lot of people because you get a lot of validation. It makes you feel good because someone is insecure about the way they look. Take it as it resonates. But I'm definitely picking up some type of reunion between you and the person. And again, I keep hearing, can you move in with me? Would you move in? Do you want to move in with me? There is something like that, but there's a reconciliation coming up here. Try to clear the roster out before, you get involved with this person. Because that could create some conflict. Now, for some of you guys, this person, excuse me, could already be in your life. And I just made a video about this earlier, but like having your cake and eating it too. So like you dealing with this person and also dealing with 5 other people because you're unsure. Don't do that. Spirit is saying either you're in or you're out. But yeah, I'm definitely seeing somebody speaking their mind. Someone is definitely setting the record straight, letting you know exactly how they feel, or this is you letting them know exactly how you feel. Very clear communication is coming in. But yeah, I'm seeing some type of unexpected change of mind, some type of impulsive action being taken after a time of avoidance and procrastination. There's a sudden change, a quick change. You guys could be dealing with a Gemini or have that somewhere in your chart. And that's it for you guys.